Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I am Adeyanyi Yanolua Kwame, popularly called Olua Kwame. And yes, today on my YouTube channel, I just want to talk about things you should know before going into farming. Or are you a young farmer out there? These are basic things you should know, especially for someone who did not study agriculture in school. Just like myself, I studied theater arts in school, but now I am into farming and I'm enjoying it so far because, there are a lot of things to explore in farming. There are lots of places where the money is in. You understand? So I love farming. I love the agricultural aspect. It's something fun to do. In fact, you get to understand nature while doing farming. You understand? Same as theater also. You get to understand nature. You get to understand why human beings do what they do and why they do that. So, but let's go back to farming right now. So I have about 5 things to just say for you, or 5 lessons for you when you're a young farmer. And this is something I'm also going through as myself. And the first thing is, the most important thing is you start small. No matter what the case may be, no matter how much you have, no matter who you are, no matter how much you are ready to risk on your business, still start small. No matter what, start small. Because, when starting small, agriculture is something that you learn on the job. I was at a conference last week at LCCI, and we had lots of mentors, lots of big shots in the agricultural sector who were there. And I mean, out of, I think there were about 12 or 10 who were speakers, and they all said something in common. Everyone said something in common. Start small, no matter what, because you learn from there and you also learn on the job. The funny thing is, even if you went to school, you're still going to learn on the job. Even if you went to school to study agriculture, you're still going to learn on the job, because agriculture is a practical aspect of it's a practical aspect. You understand? So just like theater, you cannot just sit down in the classroom and you're taking the theory of acting, the theory of talking, the theory of costume without practicing. It doesn't work that way. Same as agriculture, you cannot just sit in the classroom and learn how cocoa grows, or in the classroom you're having theoretical aspects of yams and everything and you're not practicing on the field. That doesn't work. It doesn't work. So, and when you're starting, you get to experience things. You get to experience things. You get to see and understand why some things happen. People just telling you, oh, this is why this happens, this is why this happens, does not give you enough knowledge as to when you are on the field with it. You understand? I mean, I knew a lot about rabbits. I knew how to avoid your baby rabbits dying. I knew how to avoid a lot of things on the farm. But still, when I got into agriculture, I still made a mistake that made me lose 6 of my baby rabbits, from 9 to 3. You understand? So start small, no matter what. You have access to 3 acres of land and you want to plant maize. I mean, don't just go for your 3 acres at once. You understand? You can start small, start with maybe an acre, half an acre. Use that to plant your maize. And agriculture is something that you're going to learn. It's so broad that, you might not be a kind of person, based on your discipline and the person who you are, you might not be a kind of person that can actually wait for maize or wait for cassava or wait for cocoa. There are some key aspects that you actually want to key into. Okay, I prefer the production rate of tomato, I prefer the production rate of habanero. You understand? There are various plants that people yield a lot from. So you might just want to start small and know where am I good at, what do I love doing best. You understand? And number 2 is, you should get enough knowledge. Get mentors, good mentors, of course, because there are 2 sides to a coin. And just like Yoruba would say, ìlú tó kọ wájú séyàn ẹ̀yìn ló kọ sẹ́lòmíì. So as we have good mentors, we have bad mentors also. So just be careful in choosing who you have to mentor you. Getting knowledge is very important in every aspect. Whatever you do in this life, whether you are a politician, whether you're a forex trader, whether you're an actor, whether you are a minister, whether you are a farmer, whether you are a doctor, whatsoever, you name it, whether you're an accountant, you still need to get knowledge. And the thing about knowledge and farming is, there is knowledge nowhere, but that was then, not now. Now technology is so good that you can go on Facebook, you can go on YouTube, you can go on Twitter, you can even just go Google search, and you're going to see lots of things about what you want, lots of things about what you need, what you want to know about. So just get knowledge in any way you can. Number 3, everything needs funding. there is nothing you are going to do in this life that does not need funding. You want to marry, you need funding. You want to go to school, you need funding. You want to serve as a core member, you need funding. I know how much I have spent on serving. I know how much I am spending every day on serving. NYSC took me from Lagos to Anambra. I know how much I spent. Even in camp, I no fit chop camp food. I know how much I spent on feeding myself in camp. You understand? So whatever you're doing in this life, you need funding. So of course you need to get funds. Number 4, you just have to be creative. You have to be creative. There was something I learned from Samuel Ogbole. I'm not sure if I got his name correctly, but those of you who know him, he's the CEO and owner of Soilless Farm. There's something I learned from him, and you know, as he was talking, I noticed something. This is all creativity at play. This is creativity at play. You know, the emergence of greenhouse. Of course, you're a farmer, so you should know what greenhouse is now. The emergence of greenhouse. Don't you think that is creativity? The fact that someone thought of it that, okay, you don't necessarily need sunlight to make your plants grow. You know, we're being taught that, okay, for your plants need sunlight. It is not sunlight. What your plants just need is light, not sunlight. It made a research and they noticed that, okay, your plant does not actually need sunlight. What it needs is light. Okay, how do I bring this light if I choose to plant inside and not outside? How do I bring this light? And they did something about it. Okay, this rain is too much, this sun is too much for my plants. What do I do about it? It got creative and it did something about it. Soil is not necessary for planting. Soil, sand, this thing, it is not necessary for planting. You understand? And he thought about it. What does the soil provide? Okay, support, it holds water, it lets air pass through. I mean, there is something else I can use and not necessarily use soil. And that is what he is doing. And that's how we came about Soilless Farm. You understand? And you know, at Abeokuta, his soil is at Awowo, at his farm is at Awowo at Abeokuta. And he's doing greatly. He just opened a shop at I think Lekki or so. It's on the island. You understand? For your vegetables, for your fruits. And he grew all these things without sand and direct sunlight. He grew them soilless in a greenhouse. You understand? So you just have to be creative. You know, there are a lot of things, just like when I got home on Friday and I noticed that my dad did nursery for pepper, habanero pepper, and he put net on it. It's creativity. Why did he put net on it? Because he does not want birds perching on them. And that's why it resulted into putting net on the habanero pepper. Creativity. How best can I shade insects? How best can I stop rats? How best can I stop predators, basically, from eating my plants? That's all that was thought of. You understand? And you know, a lot of people do this too. I mean, even on my streets, there is someone who does the same thing. Soilless also spoke about it at the conference last week. So you just have to be creative. And last but not least, market yourself. Market yourself. As I did so, I am just like 3 months an active rabbit farmer. And trust me, everyone who knows me knows I am a rabbit farmer. I cannot meet you today and you would not know I am a rabbit farmer. It is a lie. Even if I don't have rabbit I want to sell to you at the moment, whether I have or not, whether I have rabbits that is old enough for me to sell or I don't have. Mr. Man, I am a rabbit farmer. Yes, I am proud of it. I dey carry am for my forehead like this. I am a rabbit farmer. Exactly. Even at CDS, at clearance, if I'm introducing myself to anyone I meet newly, I just let them know, oh, this is what I'm into. I'm into rabbits. I sell rabbits. You understand? Market yourself. Even if you're not a farmer, you should market yourself. I remember last year when I staged the play, Our Husband Has Gone Mad Again by Olarotimi, I marketed myself. If I am at the eatery eating, if I am at Yamoria eating, I am basically talking to everyone on every table and telling them, hello, I have a show coming up on the 30th of April at the University of Lagos main auditorium. Our Husband Has Gone Mad Again. My ticket price is this, my ticket price is that. You market yourself. If I'm walking on the road and I see any guy or any girl and they are approachable, I approach them and let them know I have a stage play coming up. Same as what I'm doing with rabbit farming. Market yourself as a farmer. Thank you for watching the video to this part. I remain Adeoyin Iyanolu Kwame. Yeah, of course, I will see you next time. But please, before you go, kindly like and subscribe.